A ball is dropped from a height. If it takes 0.2 seconds to cross the last 6 meters before hitting the ground, then find the height from which it was dropped. So we are asked a question like this, in which the question is saying that the ball takes 0.2 seconds time to cross the last 6 meters. So we can understand it like this, that the ball was dropped from a particular building or a tower, and it covered the last 6 meter in a duration of 0.2 seconds. So we have to determine the height from which it was dropped. So if I take this as x, so the total height is going to become x plus 6. So we are beginning like this. Let us consider that the speed when it reaches over here be v. So I can start solving like this, that at t, for the last part of the motion, the initial velocity is written as v. The acceleration due to gravity which is acting in the downward direction is minus 10 meter per second square. And the displacement which is again in the downward direction is minus 6 meter. And the time is given to us as 0.2 seconds. So if we solve for this particular part, we can use the equation s equals vt plus half at square. And the velocity is also in the downward direction, so we will put a negative sign over here as well. So we can write this equation as minus 6 equals minus v into 0.2 minus half into 10 into t square, which is 0.2 whole square. So from here we obtain the speed as v equals 29 meter per second. So now the question is like this, that the particle have fallen through a distance x and have attained a speed which is equal to 29 meter per second. So we have to determine the height x from which the particle is dropped. So if I solve for this part, I say that initial velocity is 0. The final speed which is in the downward direction is 29 meter per second. The acceleration is in the downward direction is minus 10 meter per second square. And the displacement which is again in the downward direction is minus x. So we can write an equation v square equals u square plus 2as, and we obtain something like this, that v square, that is 29 squared, is equal to 2 into 10 into x. So from here we obtain x equals 29 squared by 20, which is equal to 42.05 meter. So the total height from which the ball was dropped is 42.05 plus 6 meter. So we obtain it as 48.05, or we can approximate as 48 meter.